There are so many things I immediately want to make whenever I see fresh corn, but there's one little problem. The corn here in Sweden is nothing like the corn back home. It's softer, much sweeter, and has a lot more water, which makes it not exactly ideal for a Cameroonian dish like Koki corn. But we are going to work around that and still make a delicious Koki corn that tastes like home. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making Koki corn, a traditional Cameroonian steamed fresh corn pudding using beautiful Swedish summer corn. Let's start by prepping the corn. Peel off the husk, cut the kernels from the cob with a knife, then give them a good wash. My grandma used to pound the fresh corn in a mortar, which gave it that lovely coarse texture. But since we are in a modern kitchen, a food processor will do the job just fine. And if you want a little heat, throw about half to 1 scotch bonnet. It depends on how brave you are feeling. Now, look at this paste. You might think this is perfect for Koki corn, right? Not quite. If I steam it like this particular corn becomes extremely soft and watery, which is the opposite of the firm texture I'm looking for. So how do we work around that? It's actually pretty simple. We add some corn flour. At the shop, I found several different types, but I settled for a coarsely ground cornmeal, the kind normally used for polenta or grits. Add some of that to the fresh corn paste. It helps absorb some of the extra moisture and gives the koki more structure. So after steaming, it comes out firm and sliceable while still keeping that lovely fresh corn taste. I also reserved a handful of whole corn kernels to add back in. This part is completely optional, but I love biting into those little pieces of sweet corn. Season with salt, then add some red palm oil and about 2 handfuls of baby spinach. Traditionally, I would use cocoyam leaves here, but where exactly am I supposed to find fresh cocoyam leaves in Sweden? So, baby spinach it is. Mix everything together really well and set it aside while we prepare the pot. And remember those corn cobs? We are not throwing them away. Place them at the bottom of the pot to create a little platform that will help keep the wrapped koki away from the direct heat at the bottom. Now it's time to wrap. Traditionally again, this would be wrapped in softened or warm banana leaves. But once again, we are in Sweden. So today I'm using a parchment paper and aluminum foil instead. Scoop some of the mixture onto the parchment paper, fold it securely, close the ends and then wrap it again with aluminum foil and off you go into the pot. Arrange all the parcels over the corn cobs and because apparently today we are using every part of this corn, I'm laying some of clean corn husks over the top before covering the pot. Add enough water for steaming. Steam for about 1 hour to 30 minutes, shaking the water level occasionally and topping it up when necessary. We definitely don't want the pot running dry. Once they are cooked, take them out and give them a little time to cool and firm up before opening. And there we have it. Fresh Koki corn made with Swedish summer corn, firm, full of that fresh corn flavor, and most importantly, it still tastes like home. Sometimes you don't have access to exactly the same ingredients you grew up with, but that doesn't mean you have to stop making the food you love. You just learn how to work with what you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.